Hello.
Okay, hello. So we're going to do a quick update on what we've missed in diaries for India, the end of India. So we got up to Agra in our last video when we were filming at the Red Fort. So our last day in Agra, we didn't have anything to do, and it was a really nice, relaxed day. We just walked around. We went and walked around the old city, didn't we? Very nice and relaxed.
Like, it was probably one of the most relaxing days that we had
Yeah.
in India, and we got like into some proper local areas, so it was really nice.
Managed to find a post office and a bank.
Don't need to rush this much.
Okay, and then so
We had some really good samosas from a local
yeah,
street store,
and pakora type things, really
Yeah.
nice.
and got them served in leaf bowls like off Dragon's Den.
So on the evening of our last day in Agra, we had to catch a train at about 8:30, and it didn't arrive till about 10:30, and it was our first sleeper train. We were in the third class out of 4, I think, which was fine. It was decent, wasn't it? Like padded beds, and we were both on top bunks, but with the aisle of the train between us.
So it's stacked 3 high, and like the top one's kind of out of it,
and
then
they stay as beds the whole time.
and then the middle one folds down and becomes the back pad of the bottom seat, which becomes the 3 seats for everyone during the day.
Yeah.
But if you've got the top bunk, you can just stay up there, which
Yeah.
is quite good.
So, like, we were worried about that one because we had just these numbers that weren't consecutive numbers for seats or for beds. So we weren't sure if we were going to be in the same little cabin or, I don't know, but it worked out well, didn't it?
Yeah, we were both in the same like section of 11 beds. Sorry, 8 beds. 8 beds. And we were both on a top bunk. Robin was on the side and I was in the cabin bit.
And it was fine. Like, it was late when we got on, and everyone who was already on the train was sleeping and stuff. So we just got ourselves sorted and tried to get some sleep, which was fine. I think it was air conditioned, so it was cool enough. And in the morning, people put some of the seats down. We went into the next cabin round because it was nearly empty, and sat on some seats. And we arrived in Varanasi at about 10 or 11 maybe.
Yeah.
And while we were at the station in Varanasi, we decided, right, let's book our onward train, which was...
Because the train tickets were like a nightmare the whole way through.
Yeah,
India, like.
and it was a nightmare here as well. Like, we tried to queue up at one ticket station and were told to go around the other side of the station to another one. We eventually found where we could actually get tickets, but it was separated into normal ticket counters and this cordoned off foreigners' ticket office. So we queued for like half an hour in a normal queue and got like 2 people from the front, and a woman at the ticket counter was shooing me off.
This was after we'd already decided like the tourist office was going to just take forever.
Yeah, there was no queuing system. It was just chairs around the outside, and people had to kind of
look who was already there.
Figure out who was in the queue next, yeah. So we were 2 people from the front and this woman behind the counter shooing me off to the tourist office, and I was like, please no, like please, like begging with her, saying I've waited in this queue, we've filled out our form, we're ready to buy a ticket, like you don't need to help us sort this out, we've got it all here on a form. She's just having none of it. She was like, special service in the tourist office.
So we had to go back to the tourist office and wait for probably at least an hour in the tourist office. And then when we got to the front of the queue, like we were next in line, these Italian girls, like 3 of them, came with an emergency. And being kind, maybe it was an emergency, but they wouldn't tell us what the emergency was. They just decided that they were going to have to push in front of like 20 other people waiting in the room.
And everyone else in the room was murmuring about it's not on. Like, why are they special or whatever. We had a little go at them because we were next, and they butted in front of us, and the ticket man was kind enough to give them some information and then serve us. So we got our tickets, but it was a day sooner than we wanted to leave Varanasi and a bit more expensive. But anyway, we had tickets out of the place.
So we'll leave this one here and we'll talk about Varanasi in the next one.
Okay, bye.